If you think getting your hair back is the end goal, I've got news for you. It's just the beginning. It was the start of something much bigger, something that goes way beyond looks. And this video is for anyone struggling with hair loss who's thinking, maybe this isn't for me. Well, I've got news for you. This could be the start of something truly special. Now, let's rewind back in time to 2018. I was suffering with trichotillomania and male pattern baldness. I'd stopped socializing, I'd stopped dating, avoided mirrors wherever possible, and I hated having my photo taken. My mental health was in the gutter. I even nearly got sectioned at one point, and to be quite frank with you, the reason I nearly got sectioned was because I was very, very close to doing something permanent to end my life. It really was that bad. I looked out into the future and I just felt like there was no hope. I was still living at home with my mum. I wasn't working and I didn't really see a way out. Now, I know that my channel usually focuses on hair systems and hair loss solutions, and we will be talking about that, I promise, within this video, because that does form a fundamental part of my turnaround, and I want to give people out there hope that you can be part of the similar story, and to know that actually finding a hair loss solution, getting hair back on your head, can be the start, not the end, the start of something beautiful. Now, the first day that I got my hair system, to say it was transformational is an understatement. It really was a game changer for me, but it started me on a journey that I would never have gone on and I could never have anticipated up until that point. It gave me the confidence to believe that there was something better out there. And I soon realized that if I can get my hair back, what else can I improve in my life? And I really started unpicking the problems in my life and actually identifying how I could fix them and how I could be the best person that I could be. Now, for me, that started by picking up books from Amazon, self-development books, and I would read one a month without fail because I knew now that I had a foundation of confidence and that foundation could be worked upon to actually fix the remaining aspects of my life, which I wanted to make better and I wanted to improve. Now, a couple of books I came across which really blew me away and set me on that path was Tony Robbins. You might have heard of him. He's a life coach. The Subtle Art of Not Giving an F. I can't say it, otherwise YouTube will get angry with me. Definitely Google that book. The Psychology of Money, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. I'm going to put all of these books and the links in the description box below because these are the books that acted as a springboard to actually improve my life and make me the best person that I could be. And it didn't really stop there. I still read personal development books. I actually even prioritize it. I recently finished Atomic Habits by James Clear, another really great book that can really help you get your personal life and your work life in order. Once I started getting my life a little bit more in order, I realized I actually needed some support and help at this time. And I actually started going to therapy. Now, there's a lot that's happened in my life. I've suffered from trichotillomania from a very young age. With that came a lot of bullying and teasing. In my teenage years, I had a fairly challenging time at school. I also had a very challenging time when I first went into the workplace in my early 20s. I mean, looking at it now, it was basically workplace bullying from a boss of mine. It was completely not on. But because I didn't have any confidence back then, I just took it and I just really pushed that anger down and suppressed it. When I went to therapy, it actually taught me that it's actually quite safe to feel those emotions in a sort of safe space, to feel them and to kind of express them in my own way. Not by yelling at people, but just by accepting that they're there and allowing them to be felt and giving them that space. I noticed that once I felt these emotions, these suppressed emotions that I've been suppressing for years, I actually started feeling better about myself and I actually started feeling more confident, more assertive in my life. And as my self-worth was increasing, I realized that I deserved better. And it really became quite a passion, an obsession to just, constantly improve myself. Where could I improve in life? Where could I improve in my work? Where could I improve with the YouTube channel? All of these things. And I did all sorts of therapy. I did CBT, I did EMDR, I did acceptance and commitment therapy. All of these things were stepping stones to basically build my self-worth again. And when it got to that point, I was like, you know what? I was living in London at the time. I want something different. I want a fresh start. I want to turn a new chapter in life. And I moved down to Sussex in the southeast of England. And honestly, best decision of my life. But I never would have made that decision and I never would have done any of the former had I not got a hair system and started building that foundation of confidence. Unfortunately, COVID hit around the time I moved to Sussex, so that certainly limited what I could do in terms of further developmental work. But once the lockdowns ended, I started actually reaching out on social media to find social groups in my area. Again, this was something which I'd felt far too timid to do when I was suffering from hair loss, trichotillomania, and severe mental health problems. But because I'd done that work on myself, I actually felt that this was the thing to do, because I was like, what's going to make me happy right now? What's going to give me fulfillment? What is going to give me joy in my life? I want to make connections around here. I want to meet people. I want to build relationships. And that also led to the confidence to start dating again. You know, getting out there, meeting new people, making new connections. Really became like a deck of cards. But all of these deck of cards falling one after the other would never have been possible if I hadn't have taken that first step, which was absolutely crucial to actually find a solution to my hair loss and to find a solution to my trichotillomania. That helped me start feeling comfortable in social spaces, in professional spaces. It made me feel comfortable to move and start my life afresh. It made me comfortable to even go to therapy because I felt that I could see a light at the end of the tunnel. And it became a catalyst for every single thing that followed. So if you're watching this thinking it's just hair, trust me, it's more than that. It can have positive ramifications beyond your wildest dreams. This could be your first step towards something bigger. If this resonated with you, I want to hear more from you. Let me know in the comments box below. Do you want to know more about how, since getting a hair system, since getting hair back on my head, how my life has improved and what I've done to improve my life, to gain better fulfillment, to gain greater happiness, to gain financial freedom? And for anyone watching this who has a hair system already, let me know in the comments box below, how has it changed your life? Has it actually acted as a catalyst for you to change other parts of your life, improve other parts of your life? This channel is all about, improving your hair loss situation, but it's also about building a community of guys who are taking control of their confidence and their future. Thank you for watching, guys. I really hope you found this insightful. It was really quite tough writing this because it really touched quite close to home, and it brought up some memories of some times in the past that were incredibly challenging, some of the darkest moments of my life. I've had this channel long enough. I feel confident enough in front of camera now to actually share this really sensitive information with you. Thanks for tuning in, guys, and I'll speak to you soon.